So what are you planning to do in terms of practice? Practicing today, Tisha, do you want to just have like a conversation?
No, I think you can ask me some questions, or you can take an speaking test.
Okay, so I will do that
Okay.
after I set up the live stream. Give me just 1 or 2 minutes, okay?
Okay, ma'am. In that time, I will bring my pencil and paper. Okay.
Okay, sure. Okay, I'm gonna share this to the group. All right. And another group. Okay, so we're good to go now. Share. Actually, I review your speaking because you wanted me to give you feedback.
Yes, ma'am.
And now I forgot. But I noticed there was a word that you used that I wanted to point out. When you said, do you remember KF sent a screenshot of the cue card? Do you remember that?
Yes, ma'am.
And the first, okay, so he sent it, and then you said, oh, it's in the opposite direction. You remember?
Yes, maybe, yeah, maybe it was wrong.
Yeah, okay. So, and then I sent a new one because I just edited it and then sent it again.
Yeah.
And when it's like that, you, instead of saying opposite direction, you say it's upside down.
Okay, okay, okay.
So, meaning, for example, if this is the top and this is the bottom, and it's like that. Oh no, my cat. So it's upside down. So you say like, oh, turn it. It's turned upside down. So that means that you can't see it clearly or something. Okay, another thing that I want to say, I wonder if maybe you know it already. So you know how sometimes we wear our shirt and it's like the one inside, it's outside and the outside is inside. How do you say that in English?
It's not in proper way.
Okay. Yeah, obviously it's not in a proper way. How do you say that in your own language?
How I can mention it? I think it's better to say you did not dress up in a proper way.
Well, it has a lot of meaning if you say in a proper way. And who can determine that you are wearing in a proper way or not in a proper way, right? Because in some cultures this is the proper way, and in some culture, no, that's not the proper way. So again, but this one, okay, in my language we say bali, or it's, well, in Cebuano it's bali, but there is another, our official language is called Tagalog, we say baliktad. But in English, you say inside out.
Okay, inside out.
Yeah, your shirt, you're wearing your shirt inside out.
Okay.
So, yeah, I think it's maybe you think like, why is it being brought up? Well, you never know when, for example, you are in front of your examiner and then you are talking about something, you are asked, and especially in the describe something, talk about something or this and that. Then you remember that there was this incident that maybe you were wearing your clothes and you were, okay, let's say, for example, okay, what was, describe your most embarrassing moment. Just an example, okay? And
Yes.
remember that your embarrassing moment was you were wearing your shirt inside out and you didn't notice because maybe when you tried to get ready to go to work or to go out, it was still dark and you were in a rush. So if you don't know the term, you would be thinking, okay, what would I say? I didn't wear my clothes in a proper way, and your examiner wouldn't understand, right? But if you say, I wore my shirt inside out, it was so embarrassing, then your examiner would maybe even laugh because he gets it right away. Because I think most of us, one way or another, we experience that.
Yes.
Okay.
Can you give me some suggestions that how I can correct my accent?
Your accent.
Yes.
You know what I learned about accent? It's actually not important. Well, it's okay if it, yeah, okay. It's good if you can copy British accent or American accent, but it's just, we'll just be really trying hard if we do that, because it's a gift to imitate, to copy accents. Anyways, what I've learned from my course with the IELTS Advantage, accent is not really an issue. As long as you pronounce the word correctly, we all have accents. If we are not a native English speaker or even native English speakers, they have different accents. There is an Australian accent, there is a British accent, right? So I think, okay, I think what you mean is to be really speaking clearly or almost like a native. What I can suggest is just keep, okay, we have one, I forgot to lock my, anyways. Okay, so just what you should do is just keep on listening to native speakers, like in the movies or podcasts or radio stations, TV shows. I think that's, and okay, it's not to discourage, but like I've lived in Canada for a long time and I hear this all the time, all the way they speak English, and maybe I kind of copy them even unconsciously, but I know that I still have my own accent and I'm proud of that. I mean, it doesn't bother me. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Because diversity is beautiful. People are diverse. I mean, here especially in Ottawa, it's a diverse community. We have lots of people from different countries, from different accents. Okay, Najnin, how are you there?
Yes, ma'am. How are you?
I'm very good. Okay, so just take your time, and shortly after I'll require you to turn on your camera, okay? I'll give questions to Sish here first.
Ma'am, could I speak without camera?
Nope. No, when you're here, turn on your camera. That's just
Sorry, ma'am.
the only requirement I require. I ask of you guys, camera. Because
Sorry, ma'am.
because some participants don't allow them to turn on their camera. If I don't know them, no, I don't. They're not allowed to turn on their cameras. So treat it as a privilege, Najnin. Okay.
Sorry, ma'am. So I can't talk with camera as I'm not able to.
Okay.
Sorry.
I'll let it slide for
Apologize.
you can participate. Don't worry. Okay, but next time you have your camera on. Okay.
Okay, I will check.
So have your questions prepared, and then I'll give questions to Sishir, and then after that, Sishir will give you questions, and we can just go back and forth.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, Sishir, let me. I don't know where my files are now. Oh my goodness. Don't believe this. I can't remember where I put my files. Okay. Let me look for it. Yay, almost there. Here you go. So where do you want me to start, Tisha? Do you want me to start part 1 or we skip that? Well, I'll give you cue card.
As you wish, ma'am. As you wish.
Okay, cue card. Let me see. I have to wear my glasses because I can't see. Okay. All right. Here we go. Give me a minute. Oh. So your topics here would be about friends. Okay, friends. Describe a friend. Okay, I just sent it. Describe a friend you remember from your childhood. And then your bullet points would be who the person was. So it means you mention the name. I don't know, my hair is, I can't, okay. How did you know this person? So was this person your neighbor? And then how often this person visited you? So remember, this is during your childhood. And explain why you remember this person. Your 1 minute preparation starts now.
Ma'am, could you repeat the question? Describe a friend.
Okay, I'll send it to you, okay, Nazim? Okay, prepare now, Sishir. I'll send it to you, Nazim. To our group, okay? Okay, it's sent already. Should be there. But this is for Sishir, okay? And Sishir will give you your own questions after.
Yes, I get it.
Okay, good. Shishir, you can start now.
Okay.
Yeah.
From the very beginning stage of my life, I have met with many friends, and some of them were very much fantastic to experience. Especially, I can also mention some of them who were very much enjoyable friends for me. Even they were also very much good companion in my life. And I'm going to talk about a friend, especially my childhood friend, who I remember most, and he's none other than Mr. Hassan Muhammad Arifur Rahman. When I came to the school for the first time, then I met with him, and it was a good experience for me. And in that time, I was sitting in a corner of my class, and suddenly I noticed that yes, someone is coming to me and talked with me about just he asked me that what's my name was and I noticed it very with a surprising view that yes, no one was interested to me, but this person is very much interested to me. So it was a very much good experience for me because I was feeling shy and I was not also easy to sit in the classroom. So I think it was a very good thing for me. And actually I have come to know about him from that class when I was staying there. And during my childhood, I used to visit his home and his company for many times. Even when I was young, I used to play with him for several times in a day, especially in the evening, and it was also very much enjoying for me. I think I remember him or because of many reasons, because he was the best companion in that time with whom I have spent my time. And not only that, I was also very much dependent upon him because of classwork. In that time, I was not
Okay.
very much.
Time is up. Okay, so how did you feel?
Yeah, I feel good.
Okay. Well, that's all that matters, Ishia. You felt good. Yeah, if you listen to this broadcast on YouTube, you will notice that you talk faster and faster and faster.
Okay, sorry, again, sorry.
No, it's okay because, for example, that's your weakness. My weakness is also like I hesitate too much. And then instead of continuing, this is my weakness. Instead of continuing in that topic, I have a habit of not changing totally the topic, but I change my phrase because especially when I feel like, okay, what would I say next that I couldn't find words to continue? Or if I notice that I've been talking a lot, like going round and round, and I feel like I'm not making sense anymore. So I kind of like,
Actually, ma'am, I speak very speedy way because always I remain in attention that whether I will be able to finish my all words within 2 minutes or not. So for this reason, I always remain in tension.
yeah, I think
Oh,
that's, yeah,
okay, I will practice it more and more, and in the next time I will try to maintain the speed level.
Mm-hmm. And try to remember like giving emotion on your
Okay. Yes,
speaking.
yes, yes, yes,
And
yes.
maybe you would say, that's hard. No,
Hmm.
the trick, so some tips you can apply is when you feel like you're using a word like big, small, or beautiful, or
Hmm.
wonderful,
Hmm.
enjoying, like I
Hmm.
enjoyed. So you can just, yeah, emphasize that I
Yeah,
enjoyed it.
yes,
So
yes. I can add emotion. Yes.
yeah, there you go. So not like I enjoyed it so much, and so I went there, and it was a small house, and like you can give life to your talking, like, oh, I enjoyed it so much, and
Mm-hmm.
so I went again, and when I went there, it was a small place, something
Okay,
like
okay.
that, right?
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, now Najnin maybe is ready.
And any other feedback, ma'am?
Oh, I think you were using too much, very much, and very much a good thing, very much. Yeah, this one I noticed. Also, you said I visited his company, so I didn't really understand what
Yeah,
you
yes. I have, after saying this sentence, I realized that yes, I have done a mistake. So
Okay,
I did not do self-correction,
okay. So what did you
but I have continued.
yeah, what did you mean when you said you visited his company? I think you said like
Yes,
you wanted his
yeah,
company, or
yeah. It was a mistake.
you enjoyed his.
Just I was saying, I was trying to say that I visited his house, even where he live.
Okay. So I used to visit him in his house,
Yes,
or
yes, yes.
I usually visited him, or something like that. And
Mm-hmm.
then there was another one when you said it was very much enjoying. I don't know. You can say I enjoyed very much, or it was it was really fun, something like that. But you cannot say it was very much enjoying. This is what I said about when Kaif said it is very limited, and I said I'm impressed that he could really say it correctly, because some we tend to say like it is very limiting, or it is, for example, when we express like I'm interested in that, I'm interested to join, sometimes we say I'm interesting to join, and that is not
Interested,
correct. Yeah, it is interesting, it is correct, there's nothing wrong about that, but if you apply that to you being interested in something, that is not correct. But if you say I
Yes.
am interesting, that meaning you are trying to sell yourself,
No,
like
no, no, no,
come
no,
to
no,
me,
no,
I'm
no.
very interesting, you will have fun talking to me, or something, right?
Actually, it would be. I'm interested about it.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah. Thank
Okay,
you.
now Najnin, that's why I really require camera, because I don't know if you are there, or you're taking a break, you're taking a trip, you go to the market, or you're still there, so I don't know. Are you there, Najnin?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
I'm there.
that's good.
Actually, ma'am, I'm a little bit sick, and that's the reason I feel shy in front of camera.
Yeah, I remember during those times when you were with me, I did not require this. I had us live also, but I pointed the camera on somewhere, so we didn't have this.
Next time I will try to in front of camera. I must say.
Okay.
I apologize for today.
No, it's okay. Okay. So because I think that's why you didn't really join me with this kind of arrangement, because maybe because of the camera problem.
Yes, ma'am. But today I strong myself, and I confidently entered the.
Yeah, I know. I find this like very helpful for you guys who prepare for IELTS, because you can gain confidence. This is like facing your examiner. So
Yes,
And
ma'am.
and another point is that, can I share one thing, madam?
Sure, of course.
As we are also very much bound to participate in the real test exam through video conferencing, So it's also helpful for removing the shyness or uneasiness.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe in the first attempt or your second time being here, you feel not uncomfortable or not confident, but we do it. It's not like we do it only
Gradually.
one time or two times, right? So you can keep
Yes.
coming and build your confidence and be used to it, talking to someone that's not really a friend of yours, or yeah. So I think this is really a great help for your.
Madam, I have posted the screenshot in the group for Nazneen, madam.
Okay, for Najnin. Okay, Najnin. Yeah, Najnin is not in our group, so she's in another group, so I'm gonna
Oh,
forward
okay.
that to her. Also, are these, so you choose one. Okay, describe. Okay, so describe a thing you did to learn another language. Okay, let me edit this one. I'll forward this to. Okay. I'll do some editing first. There. Okay, Najnin, do you see that? I sent it to our group. Describe a thing
Yes, ma'am.
you did to learn another language, and your bullet points would be what language you learned, what you did, how it helped you learn the language, and how you felt about it. So Zishia, if you wanna set your timer for Najnin.
I think you can set the timer.
Okay, so I'll set the timer for you, Najnin, and you start.
Okay, okay.
Your 1 minute starts now, and then after that, I'll tell you when to start your speaking.
Ma'am, could I start now?
Sure. Okay, go.
Well, language is a very crucial part of our life, as without language we can't express ourselves. So today I'm gonna talk about language that I learned a couple of years ago, that helped me a lot for my study purpose and enhance my capability of learn another language. So it was the language, international English language. I was prepared for the language, as I want to go abroad for my study purposes. Um, whenever whenever I want to learn the language, I immediately took part in a coaching center. It helped me a lot. The prominent teacher of that group helped me how to improve myself. After that, I learned a lot of things, and that boost my capability, how I performed and how I have to progress myself. Apart from that, I learned 4 modules from this language, like they consist of 4 parts, like reading, writing, and speaking and listening. I was able to know how work these 4 kind of different things. Firstly, I heard a lot of podcast, and
Okay.
immediately I heard
Najnin, time is up. Okay.
Okay,
So
ma'am.
how do you feel, Nazreen? Were you okay with the your
Whenever
cue
I
card?
talk about you, my brain is blank. I don't know how it.
You did a good job because you talked about English, and that's really good because you didn't talk about something other language. And this is we're preparing for IELTS, so it's just appropriate for this practice. But you could also talk about other languages, right? But it was appropriate that you used language English. So it was good. You said a couple of years ago, and I could feel that you were very comfortable using that phrase. Yeah, because some people, they don't feel comfortable. You can feel that, you can hear that it's just it's not being used all the time, but you said it in a way that we can hear that you are comfortable using the phrase. And then you said it was the language, the international English language, you said. And you mentioned about how I performed, which is really a good phrase also. The only thing is how you said you're performed. I don't know if, did you notice also, Sisha? I think you said like perform instead of perform. But sometimes you may feel that what's the difference? But I can hear the difference. It's like par and per, par, per. So,
Ma'am, I have too many problems in pronunciation. How could I improve this? I don't know. I'm trying my
don't
best,
worry.
but
Don't worry. We all do. But some of us, we have different forte. We have different weaknesses when it comes to language. Yeah, and it's nice to meet up like this and we can learn from each other. So
yes, ma'am.
yeah, like now when I said like perform instead of saying perform, and another
Perform.
yeah, perform. I think it's very hard to hear the difference. It's like when you say birds like a bird or birds plural, but I can hear that some of the students say bards. Bards is like a small boat.
Mm.
And sometimes it's, yeah, Sisha, you have something to say?
Yes, ma'am. Actually, those who are from non-native speakers, especially in the subcontinent countries, it's really a problem. Especially, I face huge problems nowadays after conducting the sessions with you, because in the last two sessions you have given some very, very essential feedbacks, and really they are also very much fascinating for me, and I'm also trying to work on them. uh, Really, it's very important for us to correct our pronunciation or accents.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, so that means that it's really, I mean, your time is not wasted in coming here and practicing.
Yes,
So
yes, yes,
I'm
ma'am. Yes,
happy.
yes.
I'm happy to hear that because my time is not wasted. I also learned something.
You did a great job a long time um, mm, uh, ago. You it how I express myself. I took part in your group a long time ago, about 1 years ago. That time, I was really fascinated your way to you did a very great job, I guess.
Thank you, Najleen. Oh, that's something. It means a lot to hear that.
I think, madam, this effort should not be stopped in future. It should be continued.
Yeah,
Continue.
I think so. I'm enjoying it. I mean, it's just because of my time also, because I have other things I need to do, right? So yeah,
because your every single feedback is very much effective. It's very much effective.
Thank you.
For
So I keep
developing.
learning. I love to learn so that I have something to share with you guys. And every time, like when I'm talking to my friends who are English native speakers, they're Canadians, and every time I ask them, okay, how do you say this? Why is that this? And so I would always take note of those. And then once I have that and I kind of apply it to myself and I feel comfortable using whatever I've learned, I want to share it right away because you know, it's nice. You have this burning desire that you want to share what you have learned.
Yes.
So it's nice. It's a nice feedback for me too.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you.
You're capable to get this feedback, ma'am.
Yes, you deserve it. You deserve it.
Deserve it.
Thank you. Okay. So now another thing, Najnin, it's so important that this is what I've always discussed about when I mentioned word collocation. So when you said about how to progress yourself, you said how to progress myself. Okay, so progress is not wrong. It's a word, but what do you think is the other word you can use instead of progress?
Upgrading, I can say.
Yes, that's also a good word, but there is a word that is really like the normal way to say it. It's simple, but this is how you should say it. Okay, what's another word? I give you one more chance to say or think. What's another word you can think of? It's very common. Very common.
It might be develop.
Yeah, develop, but that's not a word I'm looking for. It's very common. This is what we always say when we talk about like improve it. See, I'm saying I'm giving.
I can say improve.
I'm giving away the answer already. Improve. So there you go. Improve. It's common, right? We hear it all the time. And this is how we say it when we want to improve ourselves, right? We want,
Yes, ma'am.
yeah. So instead of progress, I want to progress. Well, progress, you can use, oh, and another thing, progress, there are two ways of saying it because there is progress, which is noun, and there is progress, which is verb. So progress, so the accent would be in the first syllable, that's the noun. Okay, so I want to monitor your progress. So progress, there is a noun. But when you say you should progress, so that's a verb. So progress, so the accent would be in the second syllable, progress. It's like contract and contract. So there are words that are like that. You can use the same spelling, the same word, but you can use in two ways, noun and verb. Just an example.
Yes, okay.
Okay, so
can you explain the word contract and contract?
Okay, contract is like an agreement, a contract. Okay.
Yeah.
And if you use it as a verb, yeah, we contract two words, okay, and make it one word. So that means like we condense it. Or there is okay, it contracts. That means, yeah, I don't know. It's like it's instead of it's big, it makes it, you make it smaller.
Is it contact and contract?
Yes, contract is an agreement.
Whenever we say communicate each other, that time we can call it contact. And whenever we have an agreement or like that, that time we use it contract.
Okay.
And that time
Okay, let me show you. So. So I'll write the word. I don't know why it does that, but that should be like, I don't know. Okay, let's do text. Okay. Okay, this one. Contract. So I think you said contact. It's not the same word. This is contract. Like when you are making a contract of marriage, you are making an agreement of the marriage, right? Marriage contract. But when you say contract, it's you kind of like making it smaller, or it gets dense or condensed. Okay. I don't know. Okay, contract agreement, and then contract is like you are contracting something or making it smaller or narrower, or okay.
Like whenever I call anyone or chat anyone, that time we can say that I couldn't contact with you. But
Yeah.
whenever I taking any kind of agreement, that time I use the word contract.
Yes.
Am I right, ma'am?
Yeah, this is contact, like you want to get in touch with something, with someone. But this was
Yes,
not what I was talking about. I was talking about one word that you can use in two different meanings. Okay.
Oh,
One word, the same spelling, but there is a slight difference in where you put the stress. Okay, so I think that's about it, guys. I gotta go. So thank you for joining me.
Okay. Thank you,
thank you,
ma'am.
ma'am. Nice day.
Okay,
Thank
so
you.
thank you, guys, and yeah, have a great day. Have a good night to me.
Yes, thank you.
It's the
Good night.
J or country.
I know. Okay.
It's
So
night.
Okay, ma'am.